So friends, let us go to today's topic of lecture, that is formation of Z-bus. So there are two methods by which you can form the Z-bus. One is uh, by inverting the Y-bus, and the other one is can be built in by adding one element at a time. So we will be doing the method 2 today. Now, this is my third attempt on WebEx. Somehow the recording was not there. This time I hope the recording will be there, and I'll be going a bit faster. But I want to finish it today. Not the third time. I don't want to go unrecorded. So the second method assumes that there are already a partial network available. Their Z-bus is also available. The partial network has got M nodes, E1, E2, E3, E4, En, with a reference node. And the performance equation for this partial method is given by E bus is equal to Z bus into I bus, where E bus is a vector of bus voltages, I bus is a vector of injected currents, and Z bus is a matrix combined signs. So if you see the detailed equation, it is equation number 4, E1, E2, E3, E4, En, Em, then they are the bus voltages I1, I2, I3, In, these are the injected bus currents, and this is the Z bus. Now, how to find the elements of this matrix? All these elements, they are bilateral passive elements. So we are assuming that we are just having these nodes coming out and the reference terminal, that is node number 1 to M and the reference terminal. How they are connected inside we don't know, but then still we want to find out the elements of Z bus. So let us try to find out ZII. So what we do is we inject a current of 1 per unit at node I, as I am showing here. From the reference to node I, we inject a current of 1 per unit, and then if we look at this EI will be equal to ZI1 into I0, ZI2 into 0, ZII into 1, ZIN into 0. So it will be basically EI will be equal to ZII into 1. So if you inject a current of 1 per unit and measure the voltage at ith bus, this bus, that will be the value of ZI. So that is what I have written. Inject a current of 1 per unit and then ith bus and measure the voltage at the same bus. That value is nothing but Zi. If I want to determine what is Zij, what do I do? So to determine Zij, I inject a current again at the ith bus of 1 per unit. All other currents are 0. So if I measure Ej will be equal to, as I said, Ej will be Zj1 into I1 plus Zj2 into I2 plus Zji into Ii. Last term is Zjm into I. So if only Ii is 1 and all other are 0, so Ej will be equal to Zji into Ii, that is Zji into 1 is equal to Zji. So if you measure the voltage at any other node j, that will be equal to Zji. It is as simple as. And since we know Zji, we can always find out Zij because Zji and Zij are same, or they are bilateral network. So it is possible to determine all the elements of Z. So now that we know what is Z bus of a partial network, let us add one branch between an existing node P and a new node Q. we call this as element PQ, and it is a branch because this node is not a part of the existing network. So it is a new node. A branch is something which one end is in the existing node, other end is a new node. So this is the performance equation after the new node is added. So EQ is added here, IQ is added here, and one entire row is of ZQ1, ZQ2 is added here, an entire column of Z1Q, Z2Q is added. So all these things are known. That is, this portion is completely known portion. Do that. This portion is a known portion. So I want to find out what will be the values of ZQ1, ZQ2, ZQN, Z1Q, ZQ, Z2Q, ZPQ, ZNQ, and ZQ. If I am able to find that, I have added one branch successful. So let us again inject a current of 1 per unit in the ith branch, and we know that E1 is equal to Z1I into II, E2 is equal to Z2I into II, EQ will be equal to Z2I into II. If II is 1 per unit, then EQ is equal to Z2. So we should be able to get the value of ZQI if we can calculate. Now, how to calculate the value of EQ? So I consider this loop from the reference to bus P, then to Q, and back. This is the loop. So I apply KVL. So this is the voltage rise EP. The voltage VPQ is the voltage across the branch. So we are assuming this direction of the voltage. So this is the voltage drop. So it is minus VPQ, and here the voltage is EQ, and here it is 0. So this is also a drop. So it is minus EP minus VPQ minus EQ is equal to 0, or EQ will be equal to EP minus VP. So I shift this on the list. Now IPQ is 0, and if this branch is mutually coupled with other branches, I can write IPQ in terms of the voltage across it, which is VPQ multiplied by YPQPQ. YPQPQ is the self admittance of that branch, and if it is mutually coupled with any other branch, rho sigma, so this rho sigma will be voltage across that branch multiplied by the mutual admittance. Now, in our syllabus, this is not there, so we will neglect this. There are no mutual couplings, so therefore term 2 is 0, and 0 is equal to YPQPQ into V. So IPQ is 0, there is no current flowing in light. So VPQ is also 0 because YPQPQ cannot be 0. So VPQ, this VPQ is has to be 0 because this cannot be 0. But earlier we have got EQ is equal to EP minus VP. So VPQ is 0, therefore EQ is equal to EP. But EQ is equal to ZQI into II, and EP is equal to ZPI into II. So we can write if II is 1 per unit, ZQI is equal to Z. So we are able to calculate last row and last column in equation number 7 except for ZQ. Now how to calculate ZQ? ZQQ calculation is simple. You inject a current of 1 per unit at the equivalent bus. So at this point, if I apply KCL. The current entering the branch, I am assuming that there is IPQ current. So IPQ plus IQ is equal to 0. IPQ plus 1 we have injected, that is equal to 0. So IPQ must be equal to minus. So if IPQ is equal to minus 1, again I say equation 11 and 12, if we go back we will see. Minus 1 is equal to YPQ PQ into VPQ plus the second term which we are neglecting. So Y, so this is 0 and therefore VPQ is equal to minus 1 upon YPQ. Earlier we have proved by KCL that EQ is equal to EP minus VPQ. Now VPQ is equal to minus 1 upon this. So EQ is equal to EP minus of minus 1 upon this, which is EP plus 1 upon YP. And again we know that EQ is nothing but ZQQ into IQ. EP is nothing but ZQQ into IQ. IQ is equal to 1 per unit. Therefore, we can write ZQQ into 1, which is equal to EQ. And EP is ZPQ into 1. So ZQQ is equal to ZPQ plus 1 upon YPQ. In this way, we are able to calculate ZQQ also. So the whole last row and last column, each and every element of Z bus, we are able to find out. And it is very simple also, it is not very difficult. If you see this element, you can just find out by up to here. This is nothing but, you can copy this element. Whatever this element, this is equal to. Similarly, whatever is this element, this is equal to this. Do this. So this element can be calculated as this. You copy this element here. Okay. And ZQQ is nothing but we have defined last. ZPQ plus 1 upon YPQ. So this is capital ZPQ. So capital ZPQ. Z bus having pth column, pth row and pth column, that is ZPQ. Plus 1 upon YPQ. PQ is the self admittance. So it is the impedance, self impedance of the element. It can be calculated.